Hey everybody, it's me, Edward Jones, back with new videos. Another gun show review, a late edition. Today's Wednesday. Um, I always mess up on dates. It's the 14th, but there was a show on the 10th and the 11th at the South Carolina Fairgrounds. I went, my wife and I went, and you know, I really didn't have anything in mind. I was looking to pick up, so I just basically just looked around and see what was, what there was. And I did get two things. The first thing I got, I paid $15 for a bag of pecans. This is a guy who was selling some, and I was like, that's a lot of nuts. So I went ahead and picked up a bag. It was $15. It was no big deal to me. If you ever cracked open pecans, and just they're pretty good, but it can be a little tedious trying to pick out all the shells away from the well, what basically is the meat of the pecan. So $15 didn't seem like it was a whole lot to me to just have a snack. I've been snacking on the bag. Like I said, this thing it's not a big bag, but it was filled up with pecans. I've been snacking on it for some time. So I think it was a pretty good purchase. But the one that I'm actually more happy I made was I finally got one of these again. So this is a Kershaw Blur. It's a speed safe design where it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much to actually get it to open up on its own because it's spring assisted like that. You can see the blade is a bit rough looking, but I did put an edge on it. I got this for $20. I think these were knives that were collected by airports. The people who were selling these, they have a vast collection of knives. I want to say I think this must have been an airport knife, one that TSA picks up, and then typically they'll sell a lot of they'll sell like a certain number of knives on eBay. You can buy a real low price, and I think that's where this knife came from. But the reason why this knife is very significant is very it holds some bit of significance to me is because my first this is the same Kershaw Blur that I bought at a gun show maybe over 10 years ago, and same blade design, and I had it for a good number of years, and then all of a sudden poof, I lost it. So then I think back in 2015, I went with my buddy to Athens, Georgia. He used to manage a place over there, back between Columbia and Athens. And I went with him along for the ride. So on the way back from Athens, coming back to South Carolina, we stopped off at a Walmart, and in there was another Kershaw Blur, but this one had a Tonto blade, and it had Tonto blade towards the tip, and it had serrations down closer towards the handle. And I picked that one up, and I bought the first knife. I bought the first knife for $64. And no, I bought the first knife for $65. And then I picked up the second Kershaw Blur with the Tonto blade for around 64 and change. So then I had that knife for much longer. I had it for a much longer period. I rarely ever use it because I got it for self defense, and then I lost it a couple months ago. So I had to rely on using my foldable buck knife that I really ever used. I got that even long before I even got the Kershaw Blur the first time. But that knife doesn't have the speed assist. I fell in love with that with that design for a pocket knife because it's very handy if you only have one hand free. Let's say let's say there's something's going wrong. I only have one hand available. I can quickly go for this and defend myself. Oh, I was at the gun show. I saw this knife on the table for $20. For $20, I was able to get my Kershaw Blur, like the first one, same color scheme and everything. Um, when I took it back home, I had to disassemble it because it felt very gritty. I watched the video on how to take it apart, how to clean it. Um, and I had since put when I took the whole knife apart, clean everything up, reapplied some, put some new grease in there, and some new oil for the pivot, for the with the blade hinges on, and it comes out fast now. Comes out faster. Maybe not factory fast, because factory fast. Ooh, but this is but it pops out fast as it should. It doesn't have a gritty feeling. The blade is nice and sharp. So I'm happy to have this again. $20. I look online. These things they range in between 44. I think I saw a used one for 44, and some I've seen for 105, depending on the color scheme and the type of blade it has. And I was very happy to find it. Hopefully, I can hold on to this one, indefinitely, or at least hold on to it long enough to me where I can someday find another Kershaw blower for a low price. But that's all I got. Just the knife and the bag of pecans. So yeah, nothing really significant. But I think, but they've, like I said, they mean something to me. But that's it. That's all I got from the show. Hopefully, I'll hit you guys with open carry report, maybe tomorrow or maybe Friday. But that's it. You go to your local gun show. Would you pick up anything? Please share your thoughts. Leave a comment in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe. If you want to help out the channel, so I can buy more Kershaw blurs, or at least replace this one should I ever lose it. Go to my YouTube homepage. Look for the PayPal link and the Cash App link. All donation amounts are appreciated. Any gripes, complaints, send me a PM. I'll see what I can do to address them. But that's my video. Another gun show report. Late one. Today is June 14th, 2023. I'm Edward Jones. You guys take care. Be safe. Stay strapped. And God bless.